thoughts, views, and opinions of this podcast are for those who don't give a fuck about others' thoughts, views, and opinions. We say what the fuck we want to say, and if that's how we feel, that's how we feel, and if you hurt, so what? Keep in your mama. Respectfully. Welcome to the show.
So,
Already got a pause of the week right there.
Swayze, you can hit it.
Lazy, you can hit it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that.
Did you?
Swayze, you been watching the games, the NCAA tournament?
Nope.
Nah, I didn't watch any of the tournament.
Oh man, Maryland just hit a game winner. They was down by 1.
I do like Maryland though. That's probably like my number one team in basketball. Number one in I like UNC. Team
Okay.
I've been since like middle school.
Yeah, the dude just
Maryland.
he got the ball, just went left. It kind of looked like a travel, but they gonna call it a gather step. But yeah, he hit the game winner to send him to send him to the what's the Sweet 16.
Who they beat?
Yeah, who did they beat? I can't remember. I was just watching. I can't remember who they beat. That was a decent. I mean, they were. I think they were the higher seed though. They're ranked number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think they ranked like number 4. But it was definitely a good game. It went back and forth. It was. Damn, who did they beat? They beat like some team. I can't think of it right now, man. I'll find out. I'll not look it up, but I'll figure it out as we go on. But it was a good game.
I'm about to look it up.
Y'all not watching none of. Y'all ain't watching none of this shit. Y'all ain't watching none of the tournament games.
Nope.
Nah, I mean I'll be betting on NBA games. So I just be focused on that. I don't keep up
Gotcha.
with college too much going on for me.
But it's the tournament, man. It's the time that you're supposed to be watching it right now.
I watched a little bit yesterday and a little bit earlier today, but yeah, I've basically been editing all day, so I didn't end up.
They beat Colorado State.
Yeah, Colorado State. There you go.
Florida got the dub.
Who?
Florida, they beat UConn 70
That was a close-
75. Yeah.
That was a close game too. That was going back and forth. I thought UConn was gonna pull it out, pause, but
Shit,
it
hey,
would've-
Oklahoma State and SMU, that was 85 Oklahoma State.
There's been some good games. Shit, this Michigan State New Mexico game good right now. They tied up at 37. So there's been some good games. Like I like college basketball to a certain extent, but they smoke a lot of layups.
San Francisco, they're ranked number 1. They lost today.
San Francisco.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Sort of.
Nah, that might be some NIT shit. That ain't NCAA tournament shit. That might be that might be something else. I don't know. But yeah, the tournament pretty good. You was geeked about your boy returning yesterday, and then they got smacked. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that game.
I think it was just a warm up game. I don't think it was really no.
I ain't nothing to be concerned about. That's for sure. He'll be all right. LeBron went hard though.
How Bronny do?
Shit,
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 points in 7 minutes.
nothing to talk about.
Yeah, they were both free throws because the nigga went 0 for whatever shooting.
Don't do that because when he had 17 the other day, you like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. So don't shit on him when he got 2 points, bro. Don't do that.
I'm not shitting on him. I'm just staying true to whatever. Like I said, I don't have no problem with Bronny. I'm rooting for Bronny, but I'm saying, y'all and other motherfuckers is making a big deal because he had got 17 against nobodies, and then
He did not get 17 against nobodies, bro. The starting 5 for Milwaukee was out there playing. That's not against
starting
nobodies.
5 was not out there.
Yes, they were. Giannis played 30 minutes. What are you talking about?
Giannis
Giannis played. What's his name? What's their center? He played 30 minutes. Everybody, Milwaukee's whole team played for 30 minutes. They played a regular rotation. They did not play nobody because Bronny was out there. Come on, don't do that, bro.
Dame Lillard did not play.
He the only one that didn't play. Everybody else played.
What day was that?
You just said their whole starting lineup, and yeah, go ahead.
All right, one person.
Go
The
ahead,
most important.
name them.
The most important person, Giannis played.
Hold on, man.
All right. But my point was that we had one game. Yeah, 17, where obviously it was catered to him. The game was catered to him. He came off. He was a.
How was it?
So Brooke
How was the game
Lopez
catered to him?
Brooke Lopez 31 minutes, Kuzma 31 minutes, Giannis 30 minutes, Prince 25 minutes, Collins 29, Gary. Yeah, they didn't have
Right,
no
the
Butler.
whole team except for Giannis played. Everybody else played.
Nah, except for Dame.
Right, except for Dame. That's the only one that didn't play. Everybody else played.
Yeah.
And he had Giannis on the island. And if Giannis wouldn't have fouled him, he was a bucket.
All right. So he put some moves on Giannis.
Giannis is a defensive player of the year and an MVP. That's a
So he.
I mean,
That's
Yeah, I mean,
that's
Giannis went for 30, 28.
yeah.
my point is, listen, I feel like, well, I guess people just feel like they got to defend him because he getting unfair criticism as the 55th pick.
He's not
And
getting
it's just,
unfair criticism.
that is unfair. You don't talk about nobody else as the 55th pick. Nobody ever talks about. We don't even talk about the second pick in the league. The nigga that played for who he played for, Houston, or no, the nigga that played in Portland. Nobody ever talks about Buddy. He the second pick, the second through. I don't hear them talk about nobody. Literally, they talk about Wemby and Bronny, the first pick and the 55th pick. How is that fair? That's not fair, bro. Come on.
I mean, hey, Bronny had a solid game. He had, what, 3 assists? No, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Yeah, 1 block, 17 points.
When he went 7 for 10 or something like that.
Yeah, 7 for 10, 50% three-point. So, I mean,
Man, if he
he
could get
had, he
some, if
had
he could
4
get some,
turnovers, but, other than that, sure.
obviously he looked more comfortable out there. I just feel like he's not getting a fair shake being the 55th pick, and he get a lot of criticism, unfair criticism, just because. But it's cool. We ain't got to talk about it.
No, because I want to at least rebut that part real quick. Y'all, this is the shit that's annoying, bro. Motherfuckers talking about he's getting unfair criticism as the 55th pick, but he's also getting unfair praise as the 55th pick. He's being covered, he's being dick sucked by the media for every little thing he do. We go out and you get a layup.
Whoa, did
Swayze,
see
you
that?
even talked about that, bro. You see a highlight posted from Sports Center's Instagram page, and because he got a fucking layup, but don't say he went 1 for 8 for the night.
But that's not his fault though.
But you're saying he's getting unfair criticism where he's also getting
unfair praise too. Yeah, he get unfair praise too. I agree with you.
So maybe if they weren't praising him so much, then they would allow him to play basketball and he not get the criticism. But all I'm saying is I'm not about to run out and y'all want everybody to gather around because Bronny got 17 points when nobody's doing it. Like you said, nobody's doing it for anybody else that's in the league, bro. Any other guy that comes out and that's not known, that has a good game, bro. And then he comes out and against the Bulls last night. And what people were saying was their fucking G League team and went 0 for like 8.
Right.
0 for 4, 0 for 4 from 3, like 0 for 3 from regular.
He didn't take that many shots, bro. Relax.
He did. Look at his stats. He took about 7 to 8 shots and missed all of them. He got 2 points from because he must have got fouled and got 2 free throws.
How many shots did he take, bro? He took 3 shots.
He took 4 3-pointers.
Who are you talking about?
Bronny against the Bulls last night.
Against the Bulls?
Yeah. The last night when LeBron came back, he played 7 minutes. And how many?
Bronny went 0 for 4.
0 for 4. That's what I just said.
So they don't count. That's 2 different stats. The field goals also includes because it says 0 for 4, 0 for 4 field goals, 0 for 2 for 3. So just 2 of his shots were threes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. He went 0 for 4.
All right. He hit his free throws.
That's what I'm saying. He went 0 for 4.
0 for 4. All right.
But he only played 7 minutes. It's not. I mean, he could.
He didn't play a full 7 minutes.
My point is whether I agree with you. The praise is unfair. They shouldn't even be talking about him at all. They only talk about him because he's LeBron's son. But it just seemed like everybody likes to highlight the negative. So it's like, okay, well then highlight the positive too, or either don't talk about him or talk about him fully. But it is what it is. I just
I don't. He shouldn't.
Well, we know you're a LeBron hater, so
right. But this don't have nothing to do with LeBron. We're talking about Bronny.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like it's like passed down. It's like hereditary. The hate is hereditary.
And my job ain't to convince you that it's not. I'm just gonna speak my truth or whatever. So my point is he shouldn't even be there. So I don't.
He shouldn't be where?
Bruh, God damn, can I talk? He shouldn't be in the.
I asked you a question. You said he should be in the NBA. He should be in the NBA.
All right, that's cool.
You don't think he should be in the NBA?
No.
At all? Why not?
What did he do to get to the NBA?
Do you think that
What
his
did he do?
game,
No, tell me that. Answer that. What did he do to get to the NBA?
he didn't do nothing to get to the NBA?
Okay, so he shouldn't be in the NBA.
Okay.
He dropped 17 points against the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about?
And he's
He
cooking in the D League.
he plays in the NBA and when he gets minutes, he plays well. So why shouldn't he be in the NBA?
How does he play well? Because he had one game where he scored 17 points.
That's the most minutes he ever got. If he gets more minutes, he can play well.
But
He
the
just
minutes that he
proved that.
has got, he has not played well.
You can't even get a rhythm in 7 minutes.
The minutes that he has gotten, has he played well?
Nope.
No, you're right. No,
Hey,
he
that's
hasn't.
all I'm saying, bro. God damn, y'all niggas is tripping.
No, it's just unfair. No, nigga, you tripping.
All right, I'm tripping.
Yeah. Do the what's the name, bro? Come on.
I'm tripping. Welcome
Intro
to
the pod, bro.
welcome
God damn.
to the motherfucking
Bro.
Man, fuck that shit. Welcome to episode 6 of Respectfully a Pod Show. Most likely,
You gotta do the 666 drop, the Drake drop on this one.
this will most likely be we've been brewing over a name change, so this will probably be the last episode with the name of Respectfully a Pod Show. But you know, we'll still be able to find us anywhere, our YouTubes, all that. We'll put all the information out there, so anybody looking for us, you'll still be able to find us on YouTube, Instagram, and all that. Name is still that subject to motherfucking change. I'm here, 83 Kicks. Charles iPhone is here. Swayze's here.
That is not my name. Well, go ahead.
S. Dot is drunk somewhere. Trey is he's out today as well. So we have yet to have an episode with all fucking 5 members, but you know, it is whatever the fuck it is, bro. Yeah. So today we got some shit going on for y'all. We're gonna get into a couple of things. Shit, Swayze, how you been, bro? You been good?
Yeah, I've been pretty good, man.
All right, that's what's up. I appreciate you being here today. Charles iPhone, you been good, bro?
Yeah, I'm cool, bro. You know,
That's
doing what we do. This fucking allergy is kicking my ass, but it is what it is. It's the pollening here in Atlanta, so it's a doozy. Everything is yellow outside. The fucking wind blows all this yellow shit all over the place. It's hot in the house, so you try to get the windows open. The pollen comes through your window. Everybody in the house is stuffy and sneezy and sad. So we pushing through it. Bar yellow. Gotta rinse that motherfucker off every day.
Word. Hey, nothing like a clean whip every day, huh?
Mm.
Shout out to the pollen. Shout out to the ATL. Shout out to Indianapolis. Shout out to Bronny James and his 17 points. Anyway, because y'all niggas is tripping. But
You tripping.
speaking of niggas tripping,
Ooh, wait.
niggas tripping. Your boy,
It's
Yeezus,
tough.
the college dropout, the nigga that showed up with late registration, the nigga who
Himself.
had his heart break over 808s,
We're gonna go through the whole discography.
Yeezus Kong. Yay.
What?
That's gonna be his new name. Shout out to
Jesus Kong.
yeah. Anyway, now on some real shit. You know, your boy Kanye been tweeting his motherfucking ass off over the last I don't know, feels like
Shit, what, 2 weeks?
week, 2 weeks, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to freedom of speech. You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm not shouting out freedom of speech on this one, bro. Look, I was listening to the Bully album earlier, and I was looking at some of the comments, and the lady was like, "This is the most toxic relationship I ever been in." I'm like, bro, I agree. Like, it's Kanye, bro. He been killing for 20 years, and then it's so disappointing just to see all the tweets that he's doing. It's just like I don't know, man. Like, how do y'all feel about it?
His tweets.
Yeah, the tweets for one, and then it being Kanye doing it, because it's like I feel like we all are a fan of Kanye. We're a fan of damn near everything that Kanye does outside of the tweets. We like his clothes, we like his shoes, we definitely love the music. Like this nigga, we not gonna say that he not one of the greatest, but for him to now go on this is like the third or fourth rant in the last 6 months that he's gone on. It's just like at some point in time, you know what I'm saying? It's like separating the art from the artist. Is this one of those things now? Has he crossed over into that lane?
I don't know. Swayze, what you think, bro?
Say that one more time. I was trying to look something up. I'll
Yeah,
follow tweets up.
What
yeah.
you what you think about Ye and how his tweeting, his Xing or whatever the.
I mean, I find it entertaining, honestly. I don't really pay it no mind. I don't take it serious, because I mean, he does this shit all the time, and at the end of the day, we still don't listen to his music. We still don't wear his clothes, so it ain't really, you know, it ain't hurting him. So he don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. I find it funny. I fuck with Ye though, so you know.
I mean, I fuck with Ye too, but the tweets is kind of, I unfollowed him on Twitter. I can't, or X or whatever you want to
I
call
don't
it.
even
I can't that all that. I mean, it still come across the timeline because it's Kanye, so you're gonna still see it because everybody else gonna repost it and all that shit. But at some point in time, it's like, all right, bro, enough is enough. Like you doing a lot, and I just want to appreciate the music. You know what I'm saying? And want to listen to the music. Like I said, I listened to the Bully album. I mean, it's not like a traditional Kanye album. To me, it's more like a concept album, but it's Kanye, so it's gonna always sound good. Like this, the music is good. You know what I'm saying? It's listenable. You got nice vibes to it. It's very creative and all those things. But at some point in time, I miss the old Kanye. I want the regular Kanye to come back, bro. Just make music, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit that he be doing and just the Nazi shit, the him going after all these celebrities and just kind of attacking them. I'm sure it's a publicity stunt, but at some point in time, you just take it too far. And I think that he's taking it way too far.
I agree with that.
That's why I can't rock with it. But he drop a real album or he drop another album after this, I'm gonna listen to it because it's Kanye.
So let me ask you, what is it? What is it about that? What is it that he tweeted that I guess offended you or made you feel some type of way to the point that you needed to go and follow him?
Um, it's probably everything. It was just like an accumulation of things. It wasn't like one thing. I guess maybe the last straw was the when he was talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids and was calling them. At that point, I was just like, all right, man, you crossing boundaries that like if you're talking about an adult, you talk about J and B and you want to go after them. I mean, so be it, whatever. It don't make me no difference. They're adults. But once you start talking about people's kids, and I feel like that because of the way that the world is today, his kids are gonna be able to see that. Not only Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids, but Kanye West's kids are gonna be able to see that. And I imagine that Kanye's kids and Jay-Z's kids are probably, if they not friends or fake family, they have some type of communication. So, you know what I'm saying? If Blue see that, she
Yeah.
could probably reach out to North and be like, yo, what's up with your pops? Like that's you you doing a lot and you affecting people that don't, to me, that don't have the capacity to understand what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when you start bringing in children into it, you start aiming your words at kids. That's when you cross the line to me. Don't play with my kids. Because for me, if that was me, if I'm whole or anybody like that, I gotta come see you.
So do you don't think it's a little hypocritical though for you to unfollow him on Twitter, but then you're gonna go listen to his album?
Well, yeah, because the album, he not saying that type of shit on his album. He not saying, you know, these kids is retarded and blah blah blah. He not doing all that. I mean, but it's the same concept with Puff. I'm gonna still listen to Puff.
I'm
Oh
saying,
shit.
but I guess it sounds like you're trying to take a hard stance against Kanye by unfollowing him. You following him on Twitter is not helping his kids out, helping Jay-Z's and Beyonce's kids out, but you're going to go listen to Kanye's album and also put money in his pocket.
I ain't putting money in his pocket. I mean, I listen to it on YouTube. I just listen to it. I'm not, I mean, I guess maybe that will put money in his pocket if it's from his YouTube account. Sure, why not? But I mean, it's not about me helping his kids or, what I'm saying, helping Jay-Z and them kids or going against, it's just, I don't want to see that. I just, I'm cool. I don't need to see that. I don't need to read it. I don't want to keep up with it. So
But you wanted to
I'm
listen.
cool.
I'm just playing devil's advocate because you didn't
No,
know
I got you.
the album, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was going to say on the album,
You was
bro.
gonna say, and then you went to go. I don't want to see what he got to say. I don't want to support his tweets and give him any attention. But then you're gonna go listen to his album. To me, just don't. I
No,
guess.
I didn't say I didn't want to give no attention. I just don't want to. I just don't want to hear it. Like it's like, all right, bro, you wilding out. You know what I'm saying? You going through some shit. You just spazzing on the internet. I'm gonna let you have that. You're gonna keep doing what you're doing. But if you put out music, I'm gonna go listen to it because I'm still a fan. Like, you still make great music, just like anybody else. Any of these other artists that make great music. and they do fuck shit outside of that, I might still go listen to it.
That's what's up.
And I honestly I don't think that he means half the shit that he says. To be honest with you, I think he's just I think he's being facetious a little bit. I think he's just doing shit to be doing shit. And it's just like, all right, that's cool. I just don't have to. His tweets aren't entertaining or creative to me. The music is, so that's what I'll participate in that. Hell, if the nigga say he having a concert tomorrow in Atlanta, I'll shit. I might see what them tickets talking about. I'll go see that. It's Kanye. The tweets. I just ain't got. I don't got to listen to that part of it.
I'm with you.
It is what it is.
Me personally, I don't really give a fuck about his tweets. I mean, yeah, I don't think he should talk about kids or whatnot, but well, I'm not no really no but he shouldn't really be speaking on nobody's kids or especially stuff like that. I do think Kanye is part trying to prove that he can kind of just do or say whatever. Uh,
Hmm.
he's not under the control of anybody.
Hmm.
I also think that Kanye is also trying to prove a point. But I
Which
think,
is.
I'm not like 100% sure, but I think like the swastika, all the Jewish stuff.
Hmm.
I think that has something to do with. I think it partially has something to do with trying to show how I guess we will tiptoe around everything. Um, but if it's black, it's not. Um, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We kind of well, you know what I'm saying? I think it had something to kind of do with that, like where he's trying to just like, oh, he's got this swastika, but he also trying to take, I feel like part of it is like him saying like, well, you know how the swastika didn't really, it doesn't original meaning or symbolism had nothing to do with, with white power or
Right.
all that or whatever, whatnot. And just the fact that like he's wearing it, it's like I don't know if he's trying to do some of that like symbolism where he's like trying to be the poster child of like taking the power back. So as long as people keep giving that symbol that power, then that's what it's gonna have. You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to live his life according to what everyone else is, and if everyone else kind of wants to be zombies and move to the same beat of the same drum that's been drumming for hundreds and hundreds of years, then y'all go ahead, but I'm going to take the path, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to take a different path.
Nope.
Whether y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all can try to crucify me, no pun intended or whatever, all you want, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do things my way. The tweets, I think, are like you said. I think it's partially. I'm just gonna say whatever because I can. I'm gonna say
Right.
whatever. Also, I think some of it is that he does have uh, maybe some hurt feelings and some wounds that he feels that have been created by others in the industry that he might have thought were either friends or he felt like they tried to get him up out of here. So you know what I'm saying? When you get to that point with either people or a person
Hmm.
where you don't give a fuck no more, then it's kind of like you just don't give a fuck no more. And I think maybe he's kind of went too far when it comes to like you said, like for example, Jay-Z and whoever. But
I mean, no, you can feel a way about Jay-Z, but just
that's what I'm
don't
saying.
include his kids. Yeah.
Don't include the kids, but even if I feel like people would be saying the same thing right now if he didn't say anything about the kids. If he just said something about Jay-Z and Beyonce, just because Kanye he already has this reputation
Yeah.
for, you know what I'm saying, as being crazy. Nobody's gonna listen to him anyway. They're gonna be like, no way, not Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me wear fucking all chrome next to her fucking concert next time.
It's Cowboy Boots this time. It's Cowboy Carter this. I know you gotta keep up with the times.
That bullshit. So that's just kind of where I'm at, far as with the Kanye stuff. I do think he's definitely, I don't know, tripping, but I don't really take Kanye serious, and I think most people understand that what he's saying, majority of it, he probably don't even mean. He's just like, I'm just gonna say shit just to get a rise out of people.
Get our
But
attention.
you don't think that he has a responsibility because of who he is? It's Kanye. So like I said, even though I've unfollowed him, I still see the tweets, and so it's like, and I understand what you're saying, but there are people that we older, so we can decipher what he's saying and be like, all right, could he just being Kanye or whatever? And we've been along the ride from the beginning. But anybody that's new or anybody that could be impressionable, you don't think that that will have an influence on them, and they may take it a step further because Kanye feels this way, and they ride so hard for Kanye that they might do something to somebody or say something to somebody or feel a type of way about somebody
That
that they shouldn't.
I don't put that kind of responsibility on nobody but a parent. That's not Kanye's responsibility to live his life a certain way to make sure you don't go do something stupid. If
Right.
that's
I
your
get,
baby,
yeah, I agree with you, but you
no,
know
I
that it
don't.
happens though.
Yeah, it happens, but
It's like niggas that listen to drill rap and then they go out and do some dumb shit. It's like, why?
they
I
should be
listen
raised
to,
better.
all right, okay.
I'm just saying, I don't put that on nobody. I don't. I'm not gonna blame Kanye because if you know what I'm saying because my kid starts doing some stupid shit because he went and listened to Kanye's album. So where was I at? Where was you know what I'm saying? Where's the parents at? Like, it's kind of like Eminem. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put that. He don't have a responsibility to nobody except for himself and his family. He's an artist. He can put out whatever he wants. If you don't want him listening, if you don't want your kids listening to it, then you need to monitor your kids. Half your kids, shouldn't even be on X or Instagram, YouTube, and you're not even monitoring what they're doing. You're not even
Right.
monitoring what they're doing on their phones in general. So don't blame Kanye. Don't blame whoever the artist is. You know what I mean? It's when real quick, and then I'll get off this. Lil Nas X when he first came out, he had the Old Town Road song, and this is before he came
Right.
out as being Fruit Cup. And shout out to all the gays.
You gonna get us canceled early. We ain't gonna make it to episode 10. But go ahead.
But he did that, and all the that was all the kids. It was all this, this that song, blah 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 blah. Then I think he didn't he have one more song after that.
Mhm.
And it was seemed like it was kind of down the same road. Then boom, he was came out of the closet as bi. That nigga ain't been bi nothing. He said bi, passed by, went straight full gay. So, but then when he did the little Montel, whatever the Monterero song, whatever it was, and he was like
Yeah,
lapping
Montero.
with the devil and at that point, you know what I'm saying? I told my kids like, bro, hey, nah,
It's over with.
it's out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah.
That's me. I can't blame him. He gonna do what he do, but it's my job to make sure, I let in what gets kind of get into my children. Pause. Swayze.
I agree with both you guys, I mean, I don't really pay attention to it. I find it entertaining, but Trey makes a good point. Um, like sometimes other people may have to suffer for, like his actions, like his daughter and shit like that. But
Yeah.
other than that, like it's not gonna affect Kanye personally. Like we still gonna listen to his music, we still going to his shows, and you know,
I mean, I think it will affect him personally because I mean that's
I
part of the
mean,
argument now is that
yeah,
him
but
going through it with Kim and shit. And it's like, bro, you spazzing out on the internet and it's you giving people ammunition to you talking about everybody trying to take away your kids. Well, yeah, you making it easy for them.
I think Kanye's been saying this for years, even before he started wilding out. He was saying this.
Yeah.
He was making it difficult for him to see his kids and wouldn't know, birthday parties. He had to be told by somebody else just so he can show them. This was before he was like wilding out. So
This is before he was wilding out publicly. So he
up-
could have been wilding out behind the scenes and now it's just coming to the light because so everybody else could have been saying like, yo, you've been wilding out behind the scenes and now you just bringing it to the world. So we've been acting like this because you've been acting like this. Now everybody else is just seeing it because you're doing it publicly. But it is what it is. I mean,
only thing I have to say to that is that don't necessarily make it true. Yes, that could be the case, but
no, yeah, it don't
also
make it
could
true,
be
right?
it also could be that he's been pushed to the brink, and then now he
No, for sure.
broke, and he done. What does he have to lose? He don't. You know what I'm saying? If he can't see his kids, he's. You know what I'm saying? He kind of.
Yeah, but don't make it easy for him though.
I mean, but if it's already done, it's already done. So at some point, you start to live your life on your terms, and just say fuck everybody, whether that is. Uh, Beneficial for you in that moment or not, but it may also just be some, it may be therapeutic. It may be a way for him just to kind of get through. He may not have somebody to talk to vent and get his true feelings out. So he may look at Twitter as a place just
that
to vent. So I'm not trying to give him any kind of like justification or say
Yeah, I know what you mean.
stuff that he don't
No.
say.
I mean, we done all been through some bullshit with our kids and our baby mom. So I get them pushing you to the edge, but at the end of the day, if the whole goal is to be a represent, you know what I'm saying, be a good representation and be a good role model for your kids, then it just has to be that no matter what. And so that's my stance on that part of it. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Shout out to all the baby mamas.
Not all of them.
Not all of them for sure. Speaking of, I guess if we're gonna talk about what we got a couple. Well, we got time. Talking about the past. You know what I mean? And old Kanye. We were discussing earlier in our group chat talking about some songs that kind of give you that nostalgic feeling that kind of takes you back to a place. I was thinking, and for some reason, bro, for me, Montel Jordan, This Is How We Do It.
Bruh. That's funny.
I remember being in 6th grade and I was going to Resurrection in 6th grade. Shout out to Resurrection. Worst gym class ever.
Scorpion. What? You hating, bro? We had the little rims, bro. We was hype back 10, bro. You hating. Our gym class was fire at Resurrection, bro.
Anyways, we played fucking Foursquare all the goddamn time.
Foursquare is my shit, bro. I love Foursquare.
But I remember being on the bus, and we would always stop at this other little Christian school to pick up some other kids. I can't remember. It was by Fairport. It was like right next to Fairport. There used to be a little Catholic school or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up in there, and I just remember all the time we was on the bus, we had a cool little bus driver, and that song would be playing, and you know that was during that time. So every time I kind of hear that song, it kind of take me back to when I.
Every time I hear that song, I think about two people that we know. Them niggas made up dance moves on their porch, and they would dance to that song all the time, bro. So I had to be in like 6th or 7th grade, and they would make dance moves on their porch, and I just be like, bro, who the fuck does?
Shout out to the Becky. And
the Becky. She told you that story?
Nah, I just know.
All right.
And shout out to Ibs Michelle's for sure.
You got 17 names now.
Right, I can't keep up on all of them, but you know they know who they are. Much love to them.
Still my dog.
Swayze, Trey, Swayze. Which one? What about y'all? We got we got 4
nostalgic songs. I mean, I was gonna put up some Kanye shit, but we passed that now. I got 5 on it. No, you know what? No, I got 5 on it. Yes, but I want to sex you up, bro. I remember going to football practice, Pee-wee football practice, and they had the countdown to 888, bro. And I Want to Sex You Up used to be like it always would be like number 3 or number 1, 2, or 3. And we used to sing that song at the top of our lungs. And then I remember listening to it years later and was like, there is no way that we should have been singing this song in like the 4th grade, bro.
Y'all was singing that shit at football practice?
On the way to football practice. You know how well, actually it would be on the way home from football practice. Practice probably end at like 8. So then you would just try to get to the car on time so you could listen to all the songs, or, if you got home early, you would put it in the tape deck and try to get all the stuff, whatever. So we did all this shit, but yeah, definitely Color Me Bad, I Want to Sex You Up. That was my shit, bro. Then it was on the movie, what's the movie? It was on the soundtrack for New Jack City, bro. We used to sing that shit all the time. Ooh, that shit was great. We was wild enough for singing this song. But yeah, that's a nostalgic feel. That was my shit back then.
That's what's up. Shout out to Pookie. Swayze.
Man, I'll probably go with I got like 2. DMX, How's It Going Down, and Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac. That was one of them songs that we used to listen to at Resurrection too.
So I don't know. Every time I hear that song, it just gives me that feeling. Start thinking about some little shit back in the day.
Hold on.
Return to the Mac, that was like 96.
It might have been earlier than that.
Nah, it was 96. And DMX was like 8th grade. That was 98.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Return of the Mac.
Yeah, Return of the Mac. That's that shit. We old though. We old as fuck, yo.
That's the whole point of nostalgia, bro. Nostalgia.
Shout out to we can't even look for like we can't have cougars no more, right? Our cougars would be like what, like 65?
Nah.
'Cause I be finding myself acting like I'm young. I be like, oh, look at that little cougar. And I be like, nigga, you old, you not young. You know what
What
I'm
would
saying?
you? But what would you? I mean, so a cougar would be what, 10 years older than you?
But a cougar, anything older than me. You feel me?
Are you in your early 40s? So would you date somebody in their early 50s?
I date somebody in their early fucking 60s if they look good.
You would actually like date them, or would you just smash?
Nah, bro. I date
You would
them.
like, you would like cook, what I'm saying, like go on vacation with them and like really have a whole relationship with somebody that's in their 60s.
They look good,
Yeah,
but
I'm
they don't.
cool.
They can't look 60.
I mean, they 60, so they gonna look 60. Nigga, I mean, everybody 60 look different, but they still gonna be 60. So
Well, shit. What we got? What we got coming up next? We're gonna get into this Jonathan Majors situation. Oh, right, mother.
hold on. Before we get to that though, I still want to get back to this, what you was talking about the older ladies, the cougars. So
Okay.
you really would date a 60-year-old.
Yeah. Bro. So look,
Go ahead.
I'm my age, right? You know, I don't look at age like, oh, you're old because you're such and such age. I look at age like you're as old as you feel. You know what I'm saying? You're as old as you act and all that. I can be 50. Most people don't think I'm 41
Right.
because I don't. I know I don't act. I feel like I don't act like a 41-year-old. I don't
Oh,
even know.
true.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
act like a 41-year-old. I just act like myself, and I don't feel that old. So, really, it's about how old you feel and how you know what I'm saying. But if you, that's why I say if you look, as long as you don't look 65,
Right.
then cool.
Okay, so what's the highest you'll go and what's the lowest you'll go? Because I done met, like, I mean, I'm down here, so I done met some very attractive. Because I don't look like I'm 42 years old neither. Like when I'm outside, like people be like, oh, you like, I get like early 30s type shit, whatever. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. But I'll get like a girl that might be like 25, 26, 27 that might come say something to me like, oh, what's up? And I was like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't care how good they look. Like I just don't feel comfortable dating somebody that young.
I feel you.
And I don't know if I will feel that comfortable. I guess older is kind of cool, but even that would still kind of be. I guess I would have to get adjusted to it. And I agree with you. I guess it would just be how they act. 60 though, that's crazy. That's my mama's age, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can't.
See,
I
what I
can't date
don't,
nobody that's 60 years old.
and
That's gonna bother me
what I don't want though, what I don't want is, I don't want a 60-year-old who acting like she's 25, but I
for
don't want a
sure.
60-year-old acting like she's 60. You know, I want you to be kind of in that middle range where you at least, you know what I'm saying, you mature, you want to have a good time, but you ain't out here taking ass shots every other post. You know, you dress like you 25 and you're talking like you 25, like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some out here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I
I've
know
seen
exactly what you mean by that.
very nice looking late 40-year-old chicks, but it seemed like, bro, you kind of come off like you competing with the 25-year-olds, like, bro, what, you know what I'm saying? And so
Because they are for real.
this shit is unattractive to me. It's a turn off.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I agree with you, but I just I don't know. Like I said, like because I would imagine that somebody that is that much older than me, they probably have a kid that's kind of similar, close to my age, and that gonna get awkward, dog.
Nigga,
That's where it's gonna get weird at.
let that nigga, we go hoop together. Swayze, what you think, bro?
They're gonna jump on the game together, bro.
Uh,
Um, I mean, shit, I don't know. I mean, I'm happily taken right now, but I mean, I've done it in the past. Didn't look
What's the
at.
highest? What's the highest you dated? What's the oldest you've dated?
Let's see, I
I don't
was.
think I've ever dated anybody older than me, actually. Yeah, I haven't.
He's probably 8 years older than me.
Okay. Did did they
I mean,
was the relationship different though? Like was it a different
yeah,
type of dynamic?
yeah, it was different for sure. Like whenever I thought like long term, I just couldn't see it. Like I knew there wouldn't be like a long term. I think it was just kind of you know was what it was at the moment, but I never seen myself like settling down. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Got kids that are you know 8 years,
Yeah,
3 years younger than me, so it's just kind of weird. But you know,
gotcha.
but like Jermaine said, depending on if they how they look, how they act, that would definitely you know, be a huge factor. But I don't know. I guess I don't really think about that too much. I mean, my girl's older than me, um,
Yeah.
by a year or two. So
Maybe that's what I need, bro. 'Cause all the chicks that I be trying to kick it with, they be want to be outside. I'm tired of that outside shit. Keep your ass in the house, bro. We too old to be outside all the goddamn time.
Bro. Be in the house in a moo. You feel me?
No, you ain't got to be in the moo You could wear, you could put on something nice and sexy. You ain't got to be no moo You could put on some Victoria short set, but you don't got to be.
I ain't got time for all that, bro.
I'm just saying, but you don't got to be outside though all the time, like bro. Every Sunday brunch, god damn, bro. Sit
That
your ass
outside,
down somewhere.
that outside all the time shit is trash for sure.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. It's actually a turn off to me
Shout
when
out
you
to
just
all
got to
the
be outside all the time.
bitches that like to be inside.
Why they gotta be bitches, bro?
Shout out to all the women, the hoes, the whores, the sluts.
Whores and sluts not inside. They outside.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
No, not all of them. Some of them too busy whoring to be outside. You understand? Message.
All right, bro. You think they just be on their back all day long? They just be like, all right, next.
They're supposed to be getting to the money, right? Anyways, listen, let's get to this Jonathan Majors shit, bro. Jonathan Majors, big weird head ass boy, is back, or is he back?
Yeah. Well, it seems like he is.
Making his return. Recently had his interview with the that one morning show. Fuck them niggas. I ain't gonna say fuck them niggas.
Right. What are you talking about? You can't say the Breakfast Club?
Nah, man, fuck them niggas. Shit. Anyways,
What you got against the Breakfast Club?
I don't like.
You know what? Never mind. We're gonna add them to the hate list too, bro. We're gonna start a list. We're gonna start a list. So it's LeBron, it's the Cowboys, and now it's the Breakfast Club. I'm sure some other people that we're gonna add to the list. We're gonna keep a running list.
Lauren LaRosa is the only one I like, and she halfway she be on some stupid shit sometimes too. But anyways, Jonathan Majors recently had an interview with them. You know,
Rory and Maul too. We're gonna put them on the list, or just Maul? Is it just Maul?
I like them now, but they're not my swag. They still not like, I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take them in clips. I don't need to go to their whole thing and watch, like, follow for real like that. Yeah, Trey, Jonathan Majors. I'm gonna let you get this. I'm gonna let you take over that, because I ain't have a chance to fully look at the interview and all that shit.
So I mean, right now he on a press run for his new movie, Magazine Dreams. I definitely want to see the movie. It looked good. It does as far as the previews. But you know, obviously he had the controversy previously, and he's been kind of working through that. So listen to the interview. You know, they asked him some questions, and so you ought to did you get a chance to watch the interview, Swayze?
I watched like some clips of it. I just seen where he responded about dude hugging his girl and said lifted her off the ground.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was funny. But like the way he answers questions is weird to me. Like it's more, I don't know, he just answers questions weird. As far as, you have to watch the interview to kind of understand what I'm saying. But as far as what he did answer, I think he has it is a redemptive story. I think that he's a very good actor. And so I feel like he can make a full comeback. I feel like he does have support. But
I was gonna say, like, if we're gonna be honest here, who he don't need redempting for me. Is redempting a word? I don't think that's a word.
He doesn't redemption,
he doesn't need redemption from me.
Oh, they tried to cancel him though. They tried to cancel him.
They tried to cancel him, but who tried to cancel him? So, because far as
he was Kang in Marvel, and then he got the role stripped away from him. He lost. He talked about it in an interview. He lost money, or he lost support for his movie, the Magazine. So the Magazine Dreams movie came out or they had filmed it maybe a year or two before this incident came out. Before he got into it with his then girlfriend at the time. So then once that happened, that got put on hold. He lost financing for it. He lost the role for Kang. Like he was on a path. He was about to be Kang. He was about to be in like probably 3 Marvel movies. That's, nigga, you out of here after that.
I know, but you're not answering what the question I'm asking. I'm saying, who is canceling? Because black people weren't canceling him.
I don't know. I feel like some people were kind of iffy on him. I think some black people were kind of iffy on him after that, and especially because it was like you kind of present this, maybe not like you're not saying it out loud, but you kind of present this like pro-black, super black type of dude, whatever, and then you get into it with this white woman. It's like, yeah, and I feel like black people was like, yeah, that's what you get. And we were defending him because we're like, oh, he didn't really do nothing. Which come to find out, he kind of did do something. Like I guess he put his hand around her neck, pushed her up against the car. Like there was an altercation more than what he was claiming it to be. And but so I feel like he was pushed out of Hollywood for a little bit. So they put him on timeout, and now he's kind of coming back. He put out a good movie. He's a good actor. So I feel like because of your talents, you can get back in, but they just put you on a little timeout. And I feel like there are people that were kind of trying to get, you don't lose a Marvel movie, the role like that. They had you in a TV show and in a movie, and you were signed up for multiple movies after that. You don't just lose that, you know what I'm saying? A fucking Thanos snap, essentially, and it's all over for you. So that don't just happen. Like Charlemagne brought it up,
I agree with
like
you.
like what's name, Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner had an incident, and he's still part of Marvel. Nobody kicked him out. The nigga for DC, what's the dude that played Flash? He outrageous with it. They still let him be Flash. I know that's not Marvel, but still, like,
What color are they, Trey?
I understand that, but why does that matter? So, what I'm saying, you're saying who was kicking him out, and I'm telling you who was kicking him out. And it might be because of his color, but still, he still was being he feels like, and other people feel like he was being targeted.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think he was. I don't think he was targeted. If he was targeted by black people, then it must have been black women. Because I didn't give a fuck. To be honest,
Nah,
I don't care.
but yeah,
I mean,
boy,
obviously,
you're not gossipy though. You're not a woman, so you're not really about to be gossipy. And I'm not either. I don't really give a fuck neither. Like if the nigga put out a movie, he put out a movie. If he Kang, he Kang. If he not Kang, he not Kang. I don't. It's not that big of a deal to me. I mean, I see it. I see what's going on. I'm listening to the interviews. I'm listening to other podcasts talk about it, and some people were saying his relationship was fake. Now he married to Megan Good.
I mean, it did. I ain't gonna lie on that part. It did come off a little. It came off a little.
Hmm.
You
A
know what
little
I'm saying?
weird,
A little.
a
What's
little
the?
fast.
And yeah, a little bit 3D printed type of relationship. You feel me? But who knows? Who cares? I don't give a fuck. If you gotta, I feel like the industry. Obviously, I don't have any clue about the industry. I'm not in the industry. I have what a minimal number of even fucking followers. So you know what I'm saying? Not in the industry at all. But it's obviously a game, right? So
Right.
you gotta play the game. If you fuck up, you gotta play the game. I mean, and that's life. That's with everything, right? You fuck up with your girl, you gotta play the game to get back right with your girl. You fuck up at work, you gotta. I can't call off for at least a nice little while. You know what I'm saying? Got to get my feet back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be whatever you fuck. So he ain't doing nothing different. Whether his relationship is real or not, who knows? I don't give a fuck.
You're
And
not gonna go to the movies though.
I'm not going to the movies to see that
Do
shit.
you go to the movies at all?
Nope. I don't want to go to that shit. But
I mean, any movie though, not just that one. Any movie.
oh, nigga, I know. Why would your question be? Why just to that movie? You asked me, do I go to the movies at all? And you thought I'm gonna respond to that? Just
And you said I don't want to go to that shit. And it's like, why you don't want to go to the movies?
that shit is the movies.
Why you don't want to go to the movies? You don't like movie theaters?
Nah, no point in it at this point no more. You know what I'm saying?
Remember the time we went to the movies together?
Nah, I don't remember that shit. Anyway,
Don't act like you don't remember us going on a date, bro. Don't do that.
you didn't never.
Slazy, me and this nigga left work. We went to go see it. We wanted to go see this movie. Like, bro, I do want to go see this movie. Like, bro, fuck it, let's just leave work and go to the movie. And I was like, all right. He's like, well, shit, should we ride together? And I'm like, nah, this shit, nah, we can't ride together. I just meet you there, bro. We gotta sit in two different. We literally went together by ourselves, if that makes sense.
What movie was this?
I don't remember. We was working at Roll and Rail, and we left and we went to the movie. You sat in one row, I sat in another row. We watched the movie. I drove my car, you drove your car, and I was just like, it was crazy. It was on a Tuesday because it was like,
I don't remember that shit, bro.
I definitely remember that. I just remember because the shit was hilarious.
I listen, people. That's up to y'all to believe him or not. I don't remember that at all. So
I'm not making shit up, but go ahead.
that's cool. Shout out again. We shout out the gays already today.
Why is that gay? Two dudes can't go to a movie together?
Nah.
No.
Only nerds.
You wouldn't. You said what?
Only some nerds, like a group of nerds, dudes can go like to go see Star Wars or the new Marvel or some shit together.
But it got to be three or more.
Yeah, it's got to be three or more.
So two dudes can't go to the movie to watch it to see a movie they want to go see.
Nah. Swayze, you going to the movie? You going to the movie with another dude?
Um,
And like we was gonna see a romantic comedy, nigga. We was gonna see an action film.
I mean, the only dudes I'll probably go with is probably like my kids.
Right. Yeah. So listen, again, Trey, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but
Oh man, here he
yeah,
goes. Now
somebody
you don't
else.
know.
Wasn't me.
No, it was you.
Anyway,
For sure it was you.
I don't really have much on this Jonathan Majors things. I hope, but I guess the only thing I'll say is, I wish him the best. Shout out to Jonathan Majors. He need to quit. I don't know. He need to fire his stylist. No shout out to his fucking stylist. This nigga
He for sure dressing himself.
dressed like he grew up in a dirt road in Mississippi back in 1934. So
He did grow up in a dirt road in California.
well, it wasn't in 1934. All right. So fuck his stylist. And yeah, I wish him the best. Hopefully the movie's cool. That's
Do you want to see him as Kang again, or you don't really give a fuck? Do you even watch the movies? You don't watch. What's the last Marvel movie you watched?
I'm gonna say this.
This nigga's like 10 movies behind.
Y'all ready for this?
There you go. There you go.
All right.
He about to Jermaine it up. Go ahead.
Listen.
Say it, bro.
Oh no, he wasn't even in that, so I ain't even gotta say that. Never mind. Go ahead. I ain't even seen that shit. So yeah, I don't give a fuck about him in Marvel. But I was about to say something else. But go
What you
ahead.
about to say? No, say what you gonna say.
Black Panther's overrated.
Oh my god, bro. Which one?
All of them. But shout out to Chadwick, bro. Real talk. I know no funny, no games or nothing, but Black Panther is fucking overrated, bro.
Why is it overrated?
Because it's just not that good.
The movie is not that good.
No, it's not. It's really not that good. So, but that's it. Swayze, you got anything else on John? You got anything on Jonathan Majors? And
I mean, I don't really follow him like that, so if I ever see anything come across that's got his name on it, I don't, But I do know what you're talking about, how they tried to cancel him, get rid of him. I do remember that. He had the video when he was running.
That nigga was booking through the. He was taking off through the city. Gosh, that nigga did not want no smoke.
Yeah,
How you get in trouble? How you get in trouble for running away from the situation, bro? I'm trying to get away from these hoes, bro. She get on my nerves.
I mean, I thought he's pretty cool though. I like him in the movies and shit. Pretty good character. He was in Creed. Thought he did pretty good in that. Would have been nice to see him, being Kane. You said Kane, right?
Yeah, Kang in the Marvel movies.
So I feel like he played that real well. But
You ever watch Lovecraft Country?
me? What's that?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It was a TV series. Shit was good as hell. Well, what is that?
I thought it was funny because I didn't even pay attention. I just said that Black Panther is overrated. This is
Killmonger.
yeah.
No, I fuck with Black Panther.
Still got the Killmonger bobblehead doll.
It
Or
was,
what is that? What's the thing called?
it's called I don't know what the
Funko.
Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that's all I got on him. Shannon, S. Dot. So we clear on Jonathan Majors ass.
Yeah. Let's get to the topic that you want to get to, because that was the topic that you wanted to get to as far as the celebrities, and they limited times on the their celebrity status. Because I feel like you had it out for somebody. I feel like you was bringing that topic.
A couple fucking people, but it was one particular person. So I had this question, like, you ever seen somebody that just be famous, but they don't do shit no more for real, but they still be like the same level of fame?
Yeah.
But it's
Who we
like
talking about? Put a name on it.
Cardi B.
Oh man.
So fucking bruh, why is she still so famous? Like everywhere they're like, oh my god, Cardi B was at such and such. Like, bruh, Cardi B ain't done nothing in god damn it how long besides be Cardi B. Like,
But being Cardi B is not enough.
no, I don't give a fuck, bruh. No, she's not that. That's what I'm saying. They give niggas too much fame too early nowadays. Niggas used to have to earn that shit. Cardi B came out. Yeah, she had a run. She had, what I'm saying, some features, and she had her album, which won rap album of the year, which we all know was fucking bullshit. But that was 8 years ago, bro. She done a few features, and other than that, that's it. Why is she still like? Why am I still scrolling on social medias, and if Cardi B went somewhere, they're still showing like Cardi B was at such and such last night with. I don't give a like. When does a nigga's celebrity status expire, bro? Cardi B. Who else? I don't know. Y'all, if you want to respond to it, I can think of some other motherfuckers because I got some other niggas in my thing. But I'm like, that's
And
it.
I think Cardi is more of a personality, and I think that she began as a personality from the Love and Hip Hop shit or whatever them reality shows she was on, and then she did the album, and then from there it's kind of whatever. I mean, I think once you have a cult following, you reach a certain celebrity status, those people are going to continue to prop you up. But I mean, but shit, I don't. What's the difference between when I say this? I want y'all to just understand that I'm saying this just for certain purposes. What's the difference between her and Lauryn Hill? Lauryn Hill put out one album, basically put out one album, and then she's still famous. Now, Lauryn Hill is definitely way more talented than Cardi B. However, she really only put out one and a half albums, and she still has the same celebrity status as she had from shit 20 years ago. What's the difference?
Man, I
Or
feel
or or do you think that her celebrity should run out now as
yeah,
well?
I feel like her shit different, bro. Like Lauren Hill is she's like an icon. I don't know, bro. I feel like Lauren Hill is like levels to it where Cardi B ain't there yet.
I agree with Swayze. I mean,
Like Lauren Hill has like fucking classics. You know what I mean? Like songs that I fuck with. So I can't.
Cardi B got songs you fuck with?
Nah. I mean, I've heard them, but I don't fuck with them. Like I got Lauren Hill like in my playlist. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I fuck with Lauren Hill.
yeah.
I mean, I fuck with Lauryn Hill too, and I don't think it's really a comparison. I'm just saying
But
because
comparing
well, he
Cardi,
just said well, just because he said she made one album, so that's what I was more or less saying. Like she
yeah,
made one album, and
but Cardi's album. I mean, I don't know. It did win an award, but
I
it
agree.
ain't really like that Lauren Hill album.
I agree with Swayze. And like you said, and her one album is actual. It's actual like art. It's actual artistry. She also, and that Lauren came. She had just at a time. You know what I'm saying? Where you think back and she made an impact on our lives. Like you go back and look at Sister Act. She was in Sister Act, and you know what I'm saying.
she's in the Fugees, yeah, all that shit, yeah.
And then she, had the miseducation of Lauren Hill.
Right. So what I'm saying is you don't think that Cardi may have had that same kind of impact on somebody. So like when that came out for us, we watched Sister Act 2 and all that stuff. That was when we were in elementary school, high school. So somebody could have had that same fulfillment from Cardi being from, elementary school and high school. That album could have been
And that's
that for them.
and that's sad. If that's the case, then that's really sad.
Why is that sad?
She don't do nothing but make prostitute music.
Prostitutes. All right. What's the difference between okay? Let me pick some. Okay, what other names did you have that you were saying that the celebrity says have ran out?
I didn't get a chance to really. I had them. I had a couple, and I didn't write. That's what I should have put a list of the people down. But that's kind of that's kind of where I was at with it.
So is that what made you think of the question? It was just Cardi B.
Cardi B. Yeah, it was something I watched this, and I put this in the group. I put this on the whiteboard weeks ago. So it was something that popped up, and then it was just like and I realized I'm like, bro, why do I see so much? Like, why do we talk about Cardi B still so much? You know what I'm saying? It was more so kind of like that. Like, why?
Do,
Why
do you
is
think
Cardi
Nicki
B?
fits in that category?
No, Nicki Minaj she's on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why why do we still talk about people like Cardi B all the time? Like, why are they constantly still being talked about? Anything they do. Like at this point, I feel like Cardi should be able to just kind of get harassed in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit. Like she should be able to go to the store, motherfuckers see like, oh my God, it's Cardi B. Hey, blah blah blah. But I don't need to see Cardi B in my feed on a regular basis like she's actually doing stuff. Like why is she still and she didn't reach that level of celebrity to where it's almost like they don't want to make one hit wonders no more. It's like people just
But she's not a one hit wonder though.
I'm not saying that, but she ain't done nothing to stay relevant. Like Cardi B is not a legend. She's not an icon. If she shouldn't get a star, or if she shouldn't get this whole tribute. If God forbid, well, I ain't gonna say that. You know what I'm trying to say,
I
but
got you.
you know what I'm trying to say. Like she's an artist. Okay, so is like John B. But We don't see John B every goddamn day. You
Yeah,
know,
but I think it's just a different time. She came up in social media and she knows how to work social media. So I mean, it's a lot of social media stars that have a celebrity and I don't think that they should be necessarily a star, but because they know how to work social media, because they know how to play that game, and because of those algorithms and just kind of the way that celebrities are kind of created today, it's going to keep them relevant. If you know how to play that game, you know how to play that game. And you can keep yourself in front of people all the time. Like shit, I mean, I'm not. I don't. There are certain people that do like social media shit, and I'm just like, all right, I don't see why you're a celebrity. Yes, you're talented in a certain type of space, but like, why is this? I don't necessarily understand a social media celebrity. I think she kind of fits in that category. So
I don't know.
I get what you
I feel
I
like
get what
Cardi
you're
B gets
saying.
treated like she gets treated like Jennifer Lopez. And that's I guess that's my thing. That's where I'm
Shit,
like
she
her.
probably get treated better than
I
Jennifer
think it's
Lopez.
her level. Maybe it's not. It's the level
Yeah.
of celebrity that is just like, damn. So a nigga can make one album that was written for him mostly, and
Just be a
and that's
celebrity for
it.
the
From
next
that
20
point,
years, huh?
yeah, be a celebrity for the next 11 years without doing anything. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, why? Who cares about Cardi B anymore?
But people anticipating the album, if you want to hear it,
Like
I mean,
Rihanna, Rihanna's on another level to me. Rihanna has earned her right to take off and just still be a celebrity. Cardi B just ain't that to me. I mean, and the music she make, just all of it combined, just don't do it for me, bro. Like I just don't think she should be. I don't. I just be wondering like
well, I mean, yeah,
when
I
does
want to
this
hear some of the other names you
when,
had though.
uh we'll have to probably we might have to you know what I'm saying we might have to come back to this one on another episode and I'll have to try to put it together maybe something like that. I don't know, but I can't think of anything else right now. Um, y'all got anybody y'all think has been celebrity for too long and ain't really done shit and shouldn't doesn't isn't worthy of celebrity status?
I feel like there's a lot of niggas that I don't like. The Nick, what's his name, Playboy Cardi. I don't understand that shit at all. And now I'm not saying that he shouldn't be a celebrity. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, that's just trash. Shout out to the trash cans.
Shout out to the trash can. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't. It just his music is not appealing to me, so I don't get it. I tried to have my son explain it to me. It's the vibes and whatever, and I'm just like, and then that was so the way he explained to me. He said that he said that Cardi was a derivative of Lil Wayne, and that kind of pissed me off a little bit. So I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, he's influenced by Lil Wayne. I'm like, if he think what he doing sounds like Lil Wayne, he need his ass whooped because ain't no fucking way. But he said he off the Lil Wayne tree, and I'm just like, I ain't gonna argue with him. That's their music. I'm sure this was what Cardi is saying he getting his influence from, man. I don't get it, but yeah, you gonna wear your hat like that, bro?
Shout out to Tip. Pause. Swayze, what you think, bro? You got any
That was crazy.
Um,
fake ass
I mean,
celebrities?
I'm trying to think of somebody right now. I can't really think of anybody. Um, yeah, I can't think of anybody.
Bro, nobody cares, bro. You not about to wear them nowhere. They about to sit in that little rotating thing back there. It's gonna change the shoestrings and everything for them to sit in the back.
I mean, I guess like one person, damn, Adrian Boner, whatever his name is. I
Nah,
don't
don't do that to AB, man. And he not still a
know.
celebrity.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
He ain't still a celebrity. I mean,
So his shit expired.
for sure.
Shout out to my shoes and fuck Trey because he a hater.
How am I hating, bro? I'm not
Adrian
hating.
Adrian Broner, yeah, fuck him too. I'm tired of that nigga for sure. How does he keep getting fights?
I don't think he don't.
How does he keep getting fights, bro? I mean, the last couple of fights he done got didn't he get his ass whooped the last like has he won any of the last like 2, 3 fights?
Uh,
I don't think so, bro.
I can't
I don't think
remember.
so. I might
I
be
mean, I
wrong.
know I mean, I would say probably not the last 5 fights. He probably has a losing record. He still has a name though. He has a name, and he can bring. And he's good at promoting the fight. Yeah, talking mostly. He good at talking, and he good at promoting a fight. And he get in there and he don't throw no punches. I used to root for that nigga. Like I liked Adrian Broner, especially early on, because I like that cocky shit. I like that, all that talking shit. And he was early on, he was a good fighter. I think that once he got to a certain point, he got timid and he didn't want to throw no punches. And that's when I was just like, I'm off, bruh. And then he started, and then his antics start outweighing his skill. So yeah, it's
Hey, real quick
His
though.
his celebrity is run up. Yeah, it's over for him.
Hey, Michael Beasley or Lance Stevenson? Who you
Beasley,
pick for the one-on-one?
Beasley, Beasley is a dog.
Yeah, I got. I don't know. I mean,
Beasley
they
is
both.
that nigga different.
I don't know.
Like Michael
You know,
Beasley different. That nigga is different. And some one on one shit, that nigga different.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I mean they were both sweet, so I don't know.
Was Lance Stevenson sweet though?
He was sweet.
yeah.
But
I
like,
mean,
was he sweet though for real?
He was.
He
And,
was nice, but was he
and
sweet though?
yes, and was Beasley sweet though for real? No. Yes, he was cool, but you going off what this after post NBA shit where he done chirped the big three and other stories of other niggas saying how good he was. You ain't never seen watch Michael Beasley play when he was like really in the NBA and be like
Yes, I did.
he
I
was
watched
on
him when
some
he
of
played in
that
the NBA.
dog. No, I'm
I
saying
watched him when he played in college at Kansas State.
but you ain't never in your entire life that I done known you ever said anything about Michael Beasley, bro.
No, but I recognize his talent though.
I'm
I think he's
saying,
more talented. I think he's a more talented
now you
basketball
trying
player
to act
than
like he's like this. Oh my, he's bro. You be following the trends, bro. You need to.
no.
You need to
I think he's a more talented basketball player than Lance Stevenson.
all right, that's cool. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. They both were good. Stevenson got some hell of a highlight. He got some hell of a highlight. So
Yeah, but Stevenson he kind of remind me of like
the only reason I give Beasley the edge is
he like LaMelo Ball or Jordan Poole to me. They play basketball differently.
one. First off, you're a
Y'all like
Lamelo Ball
LaMelo
hater. You're a
because
Lamelo Ball.
he plays street ball in the NBA and he don't be winning nothing. It's like, bro, if you was doing all that and you was winning, I would respect it. But you just be out there putting up 45 and y'all be losing by 38. And it's like, okay, you did some fancy shit and you crossed a nigga over and did some fadeaway one leg backwards three. And it's like,
Trey,
that was crazy. But y'all
Trey,
still lost by 100.
Trey. I say this with all due respect, bro. You
Yeah.
suck LeBron for 7-8 years in Cleveland. He didn't win a goddamn thing, and he ran to
He was
fucking
winning.
way. He was not winning.
He was winning. He went to the finals before he left. What are you
That's
talking about? He
not.
was winning.
He didn't win.
He did win. He went to the finals. I
Did he
just
win
said
the
it.
finals?
He was going to the playoffs. He was
Did he win
winning.
to the finals?
He wasn't winning
Did he
17
win the
games.
finals?
He wasn't winning
Did
17
he win
games.
the finals?
That's not what we talking about. Was he winning games? Was it 17 games?
Did he?
Did LeBron James win
Did he win a
17 games?
championship?
That's not. Did he make his team
Did he
better?
win a championship?
Did he make his team better?
Did he win a championship?
No, he didn't win a championship.
All
Did
right,
he
then
make
he
his
didn't
team?
fucking win nothing, bro.
But he was winning. He was taking his team to the playoffs.
I didn't know you
See
could
that?
be a loser and a winner all at the same time.
All right, bro. That nigga added 40 wins to his team in 1
Hey,
year, damn near.
Shout out
LaMelo not doing that. LaMelo, them niggas is losing every fucking game by 20. It's not even competitive. He's just out there throwing the ball in the air and it go in.
Shout out to the dick suckers and the participation trophies.
How you gonna say it about LaMelo? That's a participation trophy. That nigga, you know who shouldn't be in the league?
I didn't say nothing.
He shouldn't be in the league.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways, you got anything? We're gonna land these planes. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got anything? Trey, you got anything you want to closing little statements?
Rest in peace, George Foreman.
Oh, for sure. Rest in peace to George
Foreman, girl.
Sorry, I'm kind of forgot about that, but big RIP to George Foreman.
Yeah, big RIP. I've been watching some of the stuff on George Foreman. I don't like that a part of his legacy is like a big part of his legacy is the fight against Muhammad Ali. I don't like that they just automatically attach it to that. Like when they put it up, it was like fighter who fought Muhammad Ali passed away. I'm like, I think his career was a little bit bigger than that, but
facts.
Definitely RIP to big George Foreman.
Trey, you got anything before we get out of here?
Yeah, stop the LeBron hate and slander. It's unnecessary.
Nope.
Cool bean. Swayze?
Shit, man. No, not much, man. Just RIP to George Foreman and my these bets I put in today.
RIP to your bets.
Yeah, bro, it's over with.
RIP. Shout out to Swayze's parlay. Only thing I got is I appreciate each one of y'all being here today with me and shit. And I guess if you're gonna do something, dedicate yourself to do it. Make sure you do it and do it right. There's never been no success, you know what I'm saying, without no progress. And what the fuck you making faces for?
I'm trying to figure out what you trying to say.
Man, bro. You know what I'm
I'm trying to figure out this motivational speech ain't motivational, bro. But go ahead.
Nah, I mean, just saying, if you set out and you sign up, you say you're gonna do something, whether that's commit to a team or you a personal goal, just make sure that you do that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you do whatever it is, change whatever your mentality is to accomplish that goal. And every day ain't gonna be perfect, but as long as there's another day, you get another opportunity to get up and try again. So I just want to say that, and shout out to the whole motherfucking world, except for the whores. No, I shouted them out earlier, so we're gonna take that back. Sure.
What did you got against whores, bro?
I don't got nothing against whores. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, shout out. It's been real. Next time we're gonna have probably a new fucking name. You know what I'm saying? We having a sex change or whatever the fuck. You know.
Whoa, not at all.
Identify as something else, but you feel me?
Identify as something different.
But it's been real. Until next time, we up out of here. Follow us on all the streaming platforms, all that bullshit. All right, y'all. We out.
When I come home, we're gonna go to the movies, bro.
Nah, fuck you.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go see Mega Jean's Dreams together.
Shout out to the gays again. That's 3 times.
Wait, you don't have to shout out people. Just
Millions making millions.